tutorial haul video for you. I've seen this done on Laura Lee's channel. I've seen a lot of different YouTubers do a full face makeup challenge video in general with like NYX and L'Oreal and MAC and CoverGirl. So I wanted to try this. I thought the dollar store one would be perfect because it's affordable and it's quick and easy to get a hold of everything to make a full face. I was really surprised by my Dollar Tree. It had a ton of makeup. We're gonna get started on this video. Okay, so I've had to restart this video like 3 times. My phone just went off, so we're going to turn off the noise because who wants to hear my phone going off when people are texting me like all the time? That's made me sound weird, sorry. Okay, so I had to restart this video about 2 or 3 times now because the first one, my lighting wasn't good. My second one, my phone went off, so I'm going to turn that phone off and start this video over. So let's get back started. You saw my video montage. You saw my intro to what we're doing. It is the Dollar Tree full face makeup challenge or video. So the first thing we got was the liquid makeup from LA Colors. It's their foundation in creamy beige. I've already kind of swatched it. It is a perfect match for my skin tone, but it's definitely not full coverage. I'm going to see if you can see. So it's right here. And you still see like every line. Of course, I didn't use a face primer, so that's probably why. On my face, I did the Milk Hydrating Stick. Not using a primer, I just wanted to get a little moisture into my face. But we're going to try this out and see how it goes. The next thing we got was our pressed powder from ColorMates as well. Or this is from ColorMates, the other one's LA Colors. But it's a natural beige. And it's just like any other kind of pressed powder. It's creamy feeling when you first do it. Super pigmented. I definitely think this is a little too pink for my skin tone though. But yeah, if you can see that. I think it's a little too pink, but we're going to work with what we got. It came with a sponge applicator, so I'm going to try to use as much of the applicators as I can to do my makeup without having to ruin my makeup brushes. I know the dollar store isn't going to ruin them, but I also don't want to have to clean more brushes. So I'm going to use this the best I can. So I'm going to use one side for my foundation, the other side for my pressed powder. I also, to keep this a dollar store video, I have my face cleaning makeup wipes so that I can wipe off all of what I'm swatching for you and also kind of test out these wipes and see how they feel on my hands, if they're drying, if they definitely do something weird to my skin. I don't want to put them on my face until I know. So this is definitely a full trial of it all. Then I'm going to go with my blush. I'm actually going to use this as a bronzer and probably not do a blush tone. I might use an eyeshadow to do a little blush on me. But this is definitely the only color I could find was this or like a hot pink or a really like muddy looking brown. So I'm going to go in with this. This is called Sunkissed Tan and it is an earthy, creamy, dusty rose pink, which I love these colors for my blush, but because I don't have anything to be a bronzer, maybe I might be able to use one of my eyeshadows as a bronzer. I'll kind of think it out. But I definitely love it. It swatches beautifully. It's totally a dusty rose gold on your hand. It is a beautiful shade. I like the formula from how I feel it on my fingers, so I'm interested to see if maybe I would be using this more than just in this video. It also came with a little brush, which you know we really can't use these to be perfect, but we're gonna try it anyways. So then from there, we're gonna go, and the next thing I'm gonna grab is my LA Color Eyes Silky Smooth application. It's an eyeshadow ombre palette. I got this one. I should show you it in the package. I got this one because I needed a highlight. I would never just put black, gray, and white on my eyes. Like, no. If I'm doing a smoky eye look, maybe, but I would never pick these colors specifically to just do my makeup with. So I picked this out. We are not going to probably use the applicator, or we might because we might need a couple applicators because all the eyeshadows there came with an applicator. Those little spongy dough footy looking things for eyeshadow, which are crazy, but you know what? They'll get the job done if you don't know what you're doing. But I'm going to go in to the white, and these are actually really creamy as I swatch it. It's definitely going to give me a very white, powdery, highlighty glow, but again, I had to work with what I got because they didn't have a highlighter. So we're going to swatch that. It is totally a white one, so let's try to blend that out because I like it. It's like a very pearly white, so that might actually work as a pretty good highlight. But that's what we're going to do. There's my bronzer. Oops, there we go. And there's my highlight. So we're going to definitely go into using that for all of that. I might as well just keep one of these out because I keep throwing them away. I just threw one on the floor now. Just to wipe off my finger to keep it clean. So then we got into our eyeshadow. There are so many different eyeshadow palettes. There was this version of LA Colors. There was a bigger version. There was a small version. There was Sassy Chic. There was Color Meets. All of them not practical. Hot pinks, greens, orange. Something if you're trying to do an everyday look with. Not fully practical. This was the one that I found. It's a 6-color eyeshadow. They are crease-proof colors for all-day wear. And I don't know if these actually have a color on it, so let's open up. This is called the Night Out palette. So this is supposed to have enough color in here to be able to create a good night out look. So no, they do not call the shadows any specific colors. This one also comes with a doe foot like little brush. Sorry, someone was texting me again. But it has a brown copper shade, a pinky blush shade, a very light pink. It has a silver, a charcoal, gray, and then a black to kind of create a look with. I may end up using this one as my bronzer if I go in. I mean, it's going to definitely be a little too shiny. No, that's actually too shiny. So we're not going to go in with that as my bronzer. Let's strike that comment now. We're going to actually go in with the light pink, if anything, which looks white on my finger, as a blush. It could actually be a highlight too. Ooh, that one actually looks better as a highlight. So I don't know. So we're going to play around with this in a few minutes and figure out what I'm going to do with my life. The next thing I got was the LA Colors mascara. It's super small. It says Lash Building Formula, Long Lasting Coil or Sills. I don't even know what that means. And it's just in a cute little bullet-shaped, bullet-shaped mascara tube. So I'm definitely going to try that out. Probably not going to get the best build from it. I've never seen a Dollar Tree face haul makeup thing that shows me that these are amazing. But it was one of the only ones. I wanted to stay away from name brands because they did have a Wet n Wild in it. But yes, so we're going to do that. And then this is getting a little too long to do opens and explains and shows to you, so you're going to just see it in my makeup tutorial. But I got the LA Colors Lip Gloss Lipstick Duo. This is in the color Flushed, so you'll see me putting that on my lips. I also got an eyeliner from them. It's in the color Black. It's like a pencil liner. And then I also found brow powder from Colormates, and I got the dark brown, medium brown one to try out as well with the brush. So we're going to get into this video. I'm going to segue with a little swoop. Something, you know. And you're going to see the tutorial. I'm going to do a voiceover half for it so that it goes a little faster, and you don't fully have to watch that half with me talking through and making this a 20 to 30 minute video, because I don't want that. I want to at least narrow it down to like 15 minutes for you guys. So yeah, so this is pretty much my video. Overall, these are the products I got, and I'm super excited to test them out and do a full face for you. So we're going to get started. Okay, so we're going to start with the foundation. It is the LA Color Liquid Makeup and Cream Beige. I'm using this little applicator that came with my Colormates powder to like put it in. I hated this foundation. It is so liquidy. I felt like I was putting just water on my face. After I finished applying it, it was just sticky. It didn't feel good on my face at all. I feel like I got no coverage at first with it. So I had to apply a second layer just to try to get coverage. It smelled like Dawn dish soap and just chemically and just not good for my face. So I definitely don't recommend this. But yeah, so I put on a second layer and I still feel like nothing happened. So no, oh no. Now I'm going to grab my Colormates powder, pressed powder in the natural beige, which actually I thought was too pink for me, but it made this foundation look 100% better. It definitely made it look like flawless skin, because as you can tell, just as I pat it on, it starts to smooth out my skin. It takes away that shine that I naturally have, plus with this weird foundation on, it just kind of completed it, so it made it look a lot better, and I guess it's okay. So then I'm going to go into my blush, which is the Color Mates Blush in Sun Kiss, which I absolutely adore. And I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to draw my contour using it as a contour, which I felt like I was doing my makeup so weirdly, trying to do it in the mirror and film today, that I was like skeptical on first on how I was doing anything at all. P.S. This brush sucks. Don't ever use the brush that comes in any packaging unless it is a high-end, because these brushes are stupid and they don't really work. As you can tell, I was frustrated with it. I couldn't get it to work the way I wanted to. But I'm going to try to blend it in the best I possibly can. But yeah, it doesn't do very well. The color itself for the blush is beautiful. I really like it. But again, we're using it as my bronzer. I'm going to go in and get a little more of it, see if I can darken it up on the sides that don't look so dark. This brush, again, really sucks. I should just use my own makeup brushes, but I didn't want to dirty them because in the end I was just going to throw these brushes away because they are poo. So now I'm going to take my little pad thing that I was using and just kind of like soften the color, because I feel like it just fully put it on my face. But yeah, now I'm going to take the LA Colors eyeshadow palette that has the black, the white, and the gray in it. And I'm going to take that white and use it kind of like a highlighter. I normally pack my highlighter on with my fingers and buff it out. But I was really just trying to make this brush work for me. But in the end, I had to use my fingers and buff out that look on it. I will say, didn't work that bad as a highlighter for this cheap eyeshadow being an eyeshadow. It actually was really good. It reminded me of my ColourPop, the way that it looks on my face. So now I'm going to go into my eyeshadow. I'm going a little fast in this. I apologize. And I'm going to take the light pink color and I'm just going to put it all over my eyes. I like to do a main light color to kind of make my makeup blend a little better. I have dark eyes in general, so I have to lighten them up. I didn't use concealer in this because I couldn't find a dollar store concealer, but I'm going to use this to kind of help brighten up my eyes. Now I'm going to take the darker pink shade and I'm going to use that as well on my lid and try to put it a little more into my crease. So we're going to do that on both sides of my eyes. Again, not a lot of color pigment payoff with this one. I mean, they were soft and creamy when I did them, but just definitely not the right amount of color pigment for me. And there goes my cat jumping into my window to ruin things in my office. But yeah, so I've added that darker pink in, and I'm going to now grab my palette and use the corner of those little sponge. Oh, just kidding. I ain't going to do that. Ha 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 ha. So now I'm going to grab the eyeliner and I'm going to just line my eyes. I'm going to try to do just a simple eyeline, not going for a cat eye, but it wasn't showing up, so I felt like I needed to try the other side and push a little harder. And again, just trying to do like a nice swoop over it to align it, not doing too much of a crazy look, but it's not showing up. So I tested on my hand and it didn't even barely show up for a black. It was very pale. So we're going to move on and we're going to do my eyebrows. I have to open up my pressed powder that is also from Color Mates. And it comes with a little angled brush, which is way too thick to really do your eyebrows with. But we're going to try and make it work anyways. So we're going to go into the dark brown because my hair is dark. And we are going to line my eyes, or do the eyebrows pretty much, not line them, and add some color. I will say that this powder, you need a better brush, of course, to really define it, but it did darken up my eyebrows. I couldn't get the right shape on them, so my eyebrows both look a little funny because one is more angled, one is more straight. I look crazy, don't mind me. But I will say it's a very creamy consistency. It is very nice, very pigmented. It's a really good eyebrow powder. I just need to work with it a little more, maybe with a better brush. But yeah, it did work really well. So now I'm going to go into that mascara. Also smelled so chemically and was weird. I didn't even do anything to my eyelashes at all. You can't see them. It didn't make them curl. Didn't weigh them down. It literally felt like I was just putting some water on my eyelashes. So yeah, that was a bust. So now we're going to go in and we're just going to finish this off with my lips. This is the LA Colors Lip Gloss Lipstick Duo in Flushed being the color. So I'm going to add that lipstick on, and that lipstick color is amazing. I love the berry pink to it. Definitely. So let's try the gloss out. I really do like that. Mwah. Yeah. Love it. So we're going to add some gloss just in the middle to do like a little bit of a highlight. I totally just smelt it there. It smells like strawberries. It's a really good smelling lip gloss. I'm going to show you. So I did the gloss and the lipstick on my arm, and they are very pigmented and very nice. They're not sticky on the lips at all. Okay, so this is the finished look and the end of the video. I love the color of the lipstick and lip gloss. The lip gloss smells like strawberry, honestly. Like, I can still smell how strong of a strawberry it is. But the lipstick was definitely a dry formula, and I didn't like that on my lips, but I really like the color on me, for sure. The eyeliner and the mascara, like, you can barely even see the eyeliner, and I tried to do, like, a cat eye and everything, with it, and the mascara did nothing. Like, I don't even look like I have eyelashes at all. So definitely misses for the Dollar Tree. I will say this is probably a hit so far because I will use the lip gloss, not the lipstick. I will use that lip gloss a lot more. The Color Meets Brow Powder. I mean, I used NYX, which is a little bit better and pigmented than this one. But you can tell I totally messed up on this eyebrow. I got this shape to still pretty good. It darkened up my eyebrows for sure. I might need to try this a couple times just to really tell you if it's a hit or miss. I might do like hit or miss eyebrow or the battle of the eyebrow powders, you know, because I have a lot of different brands. So I need to definitely try them all out and really give them a fair review. But it didn't do bad. I mean, it definitely darkened up my eyebrows for sure. I just wish they had like a clear gel or something that I could have used to like put my hairs in place and be better. But yeah, so that was pretty decent. As for my eyeshadows, they were all creamy. The white one really actually did work as a good highlight. I don't know if you can see it in the light, but like, or on the side of me. But it actually worked pretty good. Didn't come out as white and powdery as I thought because I was light of hand with it, but it worked and did the job for a highlight. And I really, it worked as a good bronzer. I wish I had a better brush so it wasn't so patchy. I even tried like buffing it out with one of the other applicators. But it's definitely a really pretty color. I would still end up using this more as a blush than I would actually use as a bronzer. But I like the consistency of it and the formula of it. So I'm definitely going to keep this one. It's a hit for me. And I'm going to use it more as a blush because I really love the color of it. The eyeshadows, not as pigmented as I hoped they would be. They were creamy. They felt nice. I only used the pink and the brown for this look. I have to get really close for you to see it. The dark pink, like the rosy pink, is definitely the most pigmented color in this palette. I don't think I'm going to keep it. It's definitely a miss. I have better palettes. I have little 3 quads and everything like that. So I'm definitely not going to keep this one around. It's definitely a miss for me. And then the last thing on here is the liquid foundation. It's a perfect match for my skin. I'm not saying I wouldn't use it. It smells like straight, like Dawn dish soap. It's very soapy consistency. The more I put it on, it's definitely sticky on my face. I'm not a fan. I would not be using this. I'm also afraid it's going to break me out. I don't think it'd be long wearing like it says it would be. I think it's just hey, you want to try foundation, you're trying out your makeup, play with this for a little bit and see how you feel about putting foundation on in different ways. It definitely from afar, it looks like it gives me the flawless skin that it says, but also I did use like a milk primer. I think it's more like a hydrating stick, but it used it like a primer, and I think that's what helped this give me a full coverage look almost. I mean, if you get closer, you can still kind of see some of my impurities, but not as bad as I thought they would be. So I will say it did do the flawless look, but you have to use a primer or just even moisturize your face before using it. But yeah, I mean, the lip color, though, I'm like, let me tell you how much I'm loving this lip color. It is the best lip color I've found, and I'm not a fan of bright colors. I've been sticking to like the mauve-y, pinky nudes, like the darker colors. Not dark, but like the more nude dark colors than going bright or even like red dark or like purple dark kind of thing. But I'm really loving this color on my skin tone alone. I love that it pops. Even without the gloss, it was definitely a little more poppy. The gloss just gave it a little bit of a highlight to it. But I'm loving it. Again, I'm really loving, because you can see this highlight though. I might actually try this LA Colors palette out a little more and use it as a highlight, because it is not that bad. For $1, I mean, that's a good highlight. Especially if you like the holographic, like the bright, bam highlights, for sure. But definitely a miss. Overall, I think this was kind of a fun video to do. It's definitely different. You really learned by using the product how bad makeup can truly be and how awesome makeup can be. You don't have to spend hundreds of dollars to find a product that is amazing. You can spend $1. I would say my blush is the most amazing thing I found from the Dollar Tree yesterday, because the color, the consistency, it feels good. It's not like drying or flaky looking right now. It's definitely not. I'd have to wear this a little more and have like a longer wear test to it, but I like it. Like, I could go buy a blush like this from Motives, which actually I think I have a blush from Motives in this color. That cost me like $50 because it was a mineral base made kind of thing for your face. So $1 versus $50, like, that's amazing, because again, as much as I know the mineral base is better for my face, this does the same thing. So yeah, but I think this was kind of a cute little fun video. I definitely wanted to do a full face for you. And yeah, okay, so that's it. So if you liked my video, please thumbs up this video. Let me know down in the comments below if you've tried dollar store makeup, how you feel about it. If you've even done your own full face dollar store video, I'd love to see them. Please follow me on all social medias. Hit that notification bell at the bottom of the screen. It's going to be on this side probably. And just remember to live your life with peace and love. Bye! Okay, my fellow Chicsters, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on all social media, and watch my latest video, which will be right here.